Hi friends! So I've had an off day, or it's actually on me. I sort of made this an off day, I feel like. I've just found excuses to be sad and or upset. But I thought that hey, I can actually still make an attempt to make this a good evening. It's the last day of January. I've been on and off with both my reading and filming, but I thought that it's the perfect timing for a monthly reset in preparation for February to set ourselves up for success, or to set myself up for success. I don't know what you're doing. What I thought I would be doing in this vlog is, first I'm gonna start with some journaling. I've had some thoughts in my head today, I want to put them down, so I'm gonna write them in my Hobonichi. I will also backfill my Hobonichi if I need to. I've been doing quite well with being consistent with this one, but in case I miss a day or I want to fill up with something, I'm gonna do it now before we approach a new month. I might also do some planning in this for February, so we're gonna start with the Hobonichi. Other things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my February TBR. I unfortunately don't have a proper February TBR video this time. I still have some hopes what I'm going to read in February, so I will share the TBR here. I will also do some cleaning. I mainly want to vacuum and clean the floors. I feel like I've been neglecting that for a while. Also just put some things aside, make things nice, perhaps water my plants. I'm gonna put up a couple of books for sale. I do that sometimes, so there's a couple of books I want to get rid of. Welcome to this February monthly reset. I'm gonna set myself up for success in February. You're welcome to tag along, and I hope you enjoy this video. Now, let's get to some planning. Okay, hi. Yes, you have Bella there. I'm catching up on some booktube while I'm backfilling and going through the journal a bit. And now I'm actually gonna set up for February. I'm gonna do some of that, and I thought I could discuss some of my goals for February. So I attempted to have goals in January, didn't really focus on them at all. January was more about, what should I say, like getting into routines and just like attempting to be on top of things, and yeah, sticking to routines and getting into good habits, I would say. That was a big focus of January, and I would say I've done fairly well with that. For February I do have at least one more concrete goal. I think I'm gonna have more. One of them is I want to play more piano in February. I didn't play any piano at all. Hold up. I didn't play any piano at all in January, and I would like to practice a bit more, perhaps learn a couple of new songs. I'm gonna put that as a goal somewhere. I'm trying to use like the monthly spread of the Hobonichi for this. Is there anything else? I'm going away traveling for maybe 1 or 2 weekends in February as well, hopefully going skiing again. Gonna attempt to keep up with my workouts, and I want to read more. Okay. I'm gonna say that I want to read at least 5 books in February. Just throwing it out there as a random number. In January I managed to read 3 books. I want to up that in February, and I think I'm slowly getting into it. And we will talk about what books I hope to read in February. I think I'm gonna add getting a new certificate for work. Basically, getting certificates is you write exams to prove that you know one of the technical tools that we use. I want to get a new certificate. I've been studying for a couple now in January, and in February I'm hoping to actually write one of those exams and pass it. So I'm gonna write it down as well. I think that's a good start. Scrap paper, always to the rescue. I can do it like this actually. That I started with the journaling, because this is getting messy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, the song or the score I'm thinking about learning on piano is, I believe it's the Interstellar theme. I think that would be pretty cool to just whip out somewhere. What did I also say? Now I'm writing in English. Oh well. Read 5 books and then new certificate. Let's continue to have a look at this. What have we planned? I think I'm gonna work out on Monday. Feeling pretty certain about that. I will most likely work out on Tuesday as well. And tomorrow is actually squash. Yeah, let's put down a couple of random ones. I plan on making a 1 month in my Hobonichi type of video. And I'm actually very excited about that. It's gonna be fun to reflect and just share my thoughts about it, I think. We got that down. I don't know what to do with my weeks. That's the one thing. I don't know how to utilize my weekly spreads. Oh, we have this page. I don't know what to put on here. This is sort of turning into a plan with me. Nothing else. I don't know. But I like the look of it. That's it for now. Perfect. Happy with it. Let's continue with other things. Journaling is done. I've also updated my reading log because I finished a book last night. I need to do it on my Notion as well. Next up, I'm gonna do a bit of a clean. I think as usual my approach is just gonna be room to room. So we're gonna start with the entrance, the hallway. I'm gonna do it room by room and I might take a break somewhere and talk about my February TBR. Solid plan, solid plan. Let's do that. I was sad today. I felt like going home and crying today. But instead, I'm being productive. And I'm actually feeling good about this. And I'm knowing now that I'm getting a good start to February. And that is exciting. So, yay. Go me, actually. Okay, hi. You recognize this spot, right? I've cleaned the floors, I've done some rust cleaning, just moving things aside, stuff like that as well. And I thought that, hey, let's take a break and chat about my February TBR. So I'm gonna start by talking about a book that's gonna roll over from January to February because I want to finish it for a vlog. Then we have my year-long challenges I'm working on. I'm not gonna have the strictest of February TBRs. I'm just gonna attempt to survive. But as we now saw, I set myself a goal to read 5 books in February, so fingers crossed for that one. The first book on my February TBR, the one that is rolling over from January, is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Audier. I'm reading this one for a vlog. This is the last book I need to read for that vlog, hoping to finish it ASAP so that I can publish the vlog I'm talking about. If you have any ideas based solely on this book, what the vlog or the video is, let me know. This is a retelling of 1001 Nights. It's a book I started, I would say now 2 years ago. I'm 80 pages in. It's a YA, romance, enemies to lovers, and it's been on my currently reading for 2 years. It's about time I finish it. Next up, we actually have a very exciting book that I will be reading in February, and that is for a book club that me and my friends have decided to have. Me and a few friends have decided to attempt a book club. It's not decided yet if it's gonna be monthly or bi-monthly or whatever, but we have decided on the first book, and we have decided that the deadline is the last week in February. So the book is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I actually pitched this one as our first read because it's also on my 12 books recommended by 12 friends. So I thought that, hey, might as well just do both of those challenges in one. I know some of my friends in the book club were interested to read this one as well, so that's why I pitched it, and I'm very excited. I believe it's a story about friendship and love told over decades, and it somehow involves a game. I've been meaning to read it for a while, and I feel like February will be the perfect time to read it, and having it for like a real life in-person book club is gonna be freaking cool. So very excited about that one. I'm very excited about this read. Another year-long challenge that we know I'm doing is the Buzzwordathon hosted by Books and Lala. I actually have another book rolling over for that one. Hold on a second. I actually started to read a book for January's challenge, but I haven't finished it, and that is And Then There Were None. So this one is also gonna roll over into February. It's not that long of a book, and I'm about 40 pages in, so Agatha Christie, whodunit, murder mystery, locked room sort of mystery. Not that into it actually. I find it a bit too confusing at first. We're following like 10 people, and I don't really care so far. The Buzzwordathon challenge for February is to read a book with positive words in the title. I've decided to read The Book of the Most Precious Substance by Sarah Gran. I believe this is like a mystery, quiet horror, thriller, fantastical sort of book. I'm not quite certain. And precious is the word I'm going for here. It's about Lily, who is a rare book dealer, and she's been given a tip-off about the Book of the Most Precious Substance, rumored to be the most powerful occult book ever written. With some of the world's wealthiest people willing to pay a fortune for it, she embarks on a journey from New York to New Orleans to Munich to Paris, knowing that it could also help erase the greatest tragedy of her life. But does the book really exist, or will Lily lose everything in search of a ghost? It sounds epic, and I might actually read this for another type of themed reading vlog. I was thinking about making a video where I read books about books. So for that one I would, for example, read The Book of Most Precious Substance. We have Bookshops and Bone Dust, also book lovers, and also What You're Looking For is in the Library. So I don't know, perhaps these 4 could end up being its own TBR for a video. And I have some other ideas what I could do with that video as well. These are books I've received fairly recently, some of them have been gifted as well, so I would actually just love to get to them. And they are all not too intimidating, I would say. But that might actually be a video that ends up rolling over until the next month. We're gonna see. I don't know, I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself to do any certain amount of reading in February, except for mainly this one, because I'm reading it for a book club and I want to do it legit. The final video I might do in February, that I do every February, is a romance reading vlog. I love making them actually, and I always end up loving at least one book, I believe. I have my romance shelf over here, I think you can see it. What are some books I'm feeling romance-wise? I haven't thought about this, but let's have a look. I feel like I would love to read Set on You, because in my last romance reading vlog I read X's and O's by the same author, so it would be cool to read another book by her. I could also attempt to get more into my TikTok book talk era by reading either Magnolia Parks or potentially King of Wrath, getting into some Anna Huang. And then a couple of other books I've been considering a lot lately is 7 Days in June and also The True Love Experiment. Honestly though, I had the idea just now that perhaps I will just randomize it. Perhaps I won't have a dedicated TBR for my romance reading vlog. Perhaps I will just randomize the books as I go. That could be a fun vlog. I might do that. Look out for that video. Some sort of romance reading vlog will be coming up in February. So that is sort of it for the TBR. These are the 4 main reads that I'm actually aiming to finish in February. Okay, these 4 for various book clubs, year-long challenges, things like that, things I want to keep up with. But in case I have time, might be working on the books reading vlog and also the romance reading vlog. That's it for the February TBR. Let's get back to fixing things around the apartment. I need to food prep. I still need to food prep. That should probably be next. I'm gonna put up those books for sale. I can mention which books they are actually. There are 2 books I would like to put up for sale. The first one is The Love Wager. I just finished this one yesterday. It was alright. I honestly didn't love it or like it that much, especially the writing. But someone else might. I gave it 2 stars, so I don't see the need to keep it on my bookshelves. The second one I'm gonna put up for sale is The Bookshop and the Barbarian. This is another recent purchase of mine actually. I bought it now in January. But since buying it, I've been looking up reviews and haven't seen the best of reviews. And some people say that it feels very young or immature in its writing. And that's not typically for me. I no longer have the urge to own this. These 2 I'm gonna put up like ads for. Food prep is up next. Okay, welcome to the kitchen. I took a break. I watched some Grey's Anatomy, had a cookie, put those books up for sale, and now I'm gonna food prep. The plan is to make a salsiccia pasta. Gonna be awesome. It's really good. It's like fatty and just nice. So it shouldn't take too long, half an hour. I've done this recipe before. I'm gonna pull out the ingredients and we're gonna get to cooking. What do we need? We need, oh damn it, I put it in the freezer, didn't I? Well, she's also stupid because she put the fucking meat in the freezer when she knew she was gonna be cooking today. I guess I need to wait a bit before I cook. Damn it. Stupid.
Getting married after 30 is still beautiful. Starting a family after 35 years is still possible. And buying your first house after 40 is still a boss-ass move. Don't let people rush you with their time. Just move as you. Just move as you. Turning gray after 26. Looks pretty good on you. Taking a year to go and travel the world. Could be when you're 42. Still in love with your soul at 8. Drinking your coffee and going on dates. There's no rush and no timelines. Just move as you. Just move as you. Just move as you. As you. When you're 16, full of dreams, they'll tell you how it should be. Just go on and make your own life. Don't let people rush you with their timelines. Just move as you. Move as you. Just move as you. Just move as you. Just move as you.
Okay, so the verdict is that it tastes amazing. There's no way I'm gonna be able to fit the pasta into the pan, so I'm just gonna pour it straight over into my food containers, Tupperware, whatever you call them. So we're gonna strain the pasta. Oh, she's doing great. She's doing wonderfully. Oh, I'm gonna still fail miserably though. But oh well, making efforts wherever we can. Yummy. And that's my food prep. So we got 3 lunch boxes and then some. So this is awesome. Now I need to clean up and then I'm actually gonna head to bed because this has been late night cooking with Charlotte. It's late, it's night. Reset wise, I'm feeling pretty good. I really turned this day around actually. Very, very happy with that. I did not expect that. Literally my mood when I was walking home from work was that I was gonna go home, eat cookies, watch Grey's Anatomy and cry. I didn't cry, I still ate cookies and watched Grey's Anatomy, but on top of that I journaled, I cleaned the floors, I cleaned my apartment, I watered my plants, I filmed this video, I did food prep, I planned my TBR, I cleaned some more, I've been sorting through my closet. I'm done good. I think I will catch up with you tomorrow morning, February 1st. Hi, it's February 1st. I'm heading to work, but I realized that I never really took the time to wrap up my February reset, so I'm gonna do it really quickly right now. And I'm so happy that I turned yesterday around. As I mentioned, I would have been crying on my couch, just being in my feels, which is completely okay and definitely a valid choice. But I somehow managed to turn the day around and do some productive things, which made me feel so much better today. That my surroundings are cleaner, that I felt prepared for the new month, things like that. So I'm very happy with the effort I put in yesterday. I'm gonna head to work bright and early and hopefully do some great things. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please take care and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after.